Welcome to Riverbend Talent on WBGZ. Brought to you by the Halpin Music Company.
Another Thursday night in the Riverbend, another sea shanty sing-along already underway down at Morrison's Irish Pub. You're listening to Riverbend Talent, brought to you by the Halpin Music Company and Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance. Also going on tonight, we're going to be talking about liver, because the Liver Jones and the Flatworms are playing down at the night market from 7 until 10. Comedy show scheduled at the Conservatory tonight instead of the open mic. We got the Drew Lance Band at Fast Eddie's from 6 to 10 tonight. Music in the Park with the Boeing Employees Concert Band out at the Bethalto Central Park at 7 o'clock. Tanglefoot 7 to 9 at Grafton. Music in the Park. We got Graham Pagano up in Jerseyville at George's Pub and Grill. Money Shot Acoustic out at Wigglers and Holiday Shores in Edwardsville, and Corey Ebbets at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville from 6 to 9. Aaron Wilkerson, 6 to 9. The Cabin at Judy Creek and Glen Carmen. Scott and Michelle doing acoustics in the park down in Pontoon Beach from 6:30 to 9:30. We got Strings and Keys starting at 7 down at Deutz Village Inn. We got the Cleverleys playing The Mill in Granite City tonight. The Pete Kreshock Project, 6 to 9 at Tegan's in Granite City. Lanny and Julie. We're going to call it Julie and Lanny tonight. We'll just switch it up. 5:30 to 8:30 scheduled, but canceled due to weather. And this weekend, it's the Illinois Elvis Festival. And it starts, it started at 2 o'clock today. Different Elvis impersonators all weekend long at the Convention Center in Collinsville. And we're lucky to have a bigger star on this show than Elvis Presley, the one and only Pigpen, who has been bringing it to the Riverbend and Riverbend Talent. He invented this show. He actually invented a lot of things. He invented rock and roll, basically. He was...
I just invented the rock, not the roll.
He was Chuck Berry's stepfather. And
alleged stepfather.
Allegedly.
Our guest tonight, Datura.the.band. Datura.the.band. I want to get that straight because I don't think we mentioned it one time the last time these guys were on. And Pigpen, we did all the talking, so I've already apologized for
all
that.
Right. So
we're going to work harder on letting them talk tonight.
But first.
Okay. I knew it.
Real quick, though.
But first. Hey, I do want to say something first before we kick off. Cabin at Judy Creek. We've been talking about it for, 10 years. Finally went there. Went and saw our good buddy Jeremy Drake last week. Great. It was so good that I stopped again last night just for dinner, even though they didn't have live music. Excellent food, excellent place. I just want to say that.
Did you have liver?
I did not have liver, but I was jonesing for some liver.
Or some flatworms.
I had. I had a side order of flatworms.
Yeah. Once the show's over, everybody should get down to the night market tonight because the Liver Jones and the flatworms are fun guys.
And if you haven't been to a night market ever, it's kind of silly because they've been going on for years. But seriously, the new location down between Cat Daddy's and Shea, Maryland, is a very convenient spot. It's super good time down there. Lots of action, lots of bars, and of course, Liver Jones and Flatworms.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Tonight, though, Datura.the.band. You got to do that nowadays because, Datura will not get you to Datura.the.band.
Repetition works. All right.
I think it takes you to some German band or something like that.
If the blues taught us anything, if the blues taught us anything, you gotta say it twice. Oh, you gotta say it twice. No.
Say it more than once.
Right? Repetition. If you say something 3 times, people will believe it. The first time you say it, they're like, no. The second time, they're like, yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. And by the third time, they're like, you know what else? And they start adding facts to it. I don't know if that's true, but scientifically, I'm sure it is. No.
So Datura.the.band is here tonight to talk about Trinity River Fest, August 2nd at Old Milton School. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, you got to talk more than that.
It's where was it last time?
Up the roadways.
It was in Campsville at the Macaulay Project.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that little place.
It
It was a
is-
nice little cool
It was
campgrounds.
Yeah, they did it 2 years there. Interesting venue. It's kind of not something that would happen at. Not a place that you would see a music festival at. However, I think it's good to see them coming home because I think a lot of the bands that Trinity Riverfest gets, some of the local bands, their friends want to come see it, but they don't necessarily want to drive an hour and a half to see it. So I think it's going to be a big crowd. I think it's going to be fun to see Trinity Riverfest coming home, a sort of homecoming.
So, do you guys consider yourself a St. Louis-based band?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, most of the band is from St. Louis?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm from St. Louis, and so are the other guys. Except I think our new bass player is from Illinois.
Yeah,
if
he's
I'm not
from
mistaken.
Granite City.
That's
I
right.
think
You
he's
do.
from Oklahoma originally.
Maybe.
Josh?
Or Oregon?
Oregon.
Yeah,
Oklahoma, I mean, that's some red dirt music there.
Nah. I'll claim Oklahoma.
Now Oregon. Now we're getting into my boy Todd Snyder.
Right. Yeah.
Rose
Josh
City.
Zink.
Some hardworking Americans.
Is that how you say Josh's name?
Yeah.
Josh?
Josh Zink.
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 Yep.
Okay. He's a new bass player taking over for Bosco.
Yes.
That's a change since the last time we talked. Any other changes? It's still
As far as lineup, that's the only change we've had. Yeah.
Yeah.
we still got Henry on the keys.
Henry on the
You know
keys,
it.
and
Can't get rid of him.
Right.
couldn't if we tried.
I was going to ask him if he showed up tonight if he ever finished reading Castaneda. He
Oh,
just-
he
he
did.
did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
It's my turn now,
yeah.
but I'm on chapter
Yeah,
one.
I've been passing that book around to all the bandmates like it's homework.
Hey, I want you to write an essay.
10 pages.
Should have brought one.
So do you make them read like I think there's 6 altogether.
Yeah, I think there's 11 is my understanding.
Is there?
I've only
See, I
I've
can't
only read
remember.
the first one.
The first 3 sort of told a story of Don Juan to me, and then it kind of went back and started rehashing. But hey, whatever it takes to start a cult, bro, I'm down.
Right. My understanding is there is a lot of repetition throughout the series, but I can't really speak on it. I've only read the first one.
Like you said, repetition.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Get it right in there.
So, Luke, you're the drummer?
Yes, I am.
And
I hit things.
you weren't here last time.
No.
Had to switch it up.
So when did you start playing drums?
I started playing drums in middle school, but then I took a little break because, I don't know, I was in a band that wasn't doing very well, so I stopped playing, and then me and Henry started up Toucan Funk, which turned into Datura, which
Okay.
was about 5-6 years ago, so
Right? Did you play drums in school?
no,
No?
I was never in band.
Okay.
I didn't get into any of that.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on. Let's just. I'm slow on the uptake sometimes. You and Henry on keys started a band called what?
Toucan Funk.
Toucan
So
Funk.
two-
First of all, good name. I've been, it's hard to come up with a good funk name.
I
Right?
was thinking of Fruit Loops.
At the time.
Yeah, it was,
I was thinking of like
Bird names are popular.
erectile function. Anyway, so you start up Toucan Funk with Henry, which becomes Datura.
Yes.
However, you were not in Datura.
I've
Yeah,
been
he's-
in Datura
he's
since
an
the
original
start.
member.
Yeah.
Zion.
Oh, you know what? My.
That's Luke you're talking to.
Yeah. See, I
drummer.
I
I'm the OG.
Yeah.
Right, I blanked out there for a minute. I'm like, we just talked about how you just started the band.
Yeah, Henry was here last time.
Yeah. And Luke was not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and
so
and
I got it
Zion
now.
then needs to tell us how he got in the band.
So I got in the band through a friend of mine who went to school with Henry, and he was our original bassist. He introduced me maybe 3 years ago, and at the time it was still Toucan Funk. It was the lineup was a little different. It was a 5-piece. Henry was playing guitar. He hadn't really picked up keys yet. Luke was playing drums, and we sort of cycled through a couple different members. But then me, Luke, and Henry have sort of been in it since it's been Datura, and then with Josh, it's been just the 4-piece.
Josh is end of last year when he got with you guys, or
Just a few
Yeah.
months. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
Not
before
too
the
long ago.
spring tour.
No.
Right before.
Right before we played out, and I guess we've only done 2 shows with them. One was in St. Louis at Greenfinch Theater, and then the next night we were playing a festival out in Nebraska.
Right,
but-
which there's a story there.
In Nebraska.
Yeah, because you were going to try to make it to Denver, right?
We were. Oh yeah, our spring tour. Yeah, before we stopped traffic in Omaha for an hour.
Yeah. That was fun.
All right. So
It happens when you drive a lot. I mean, it was bound to happen sooner or later. Yeah.
So did you purposely stop traffic in Omaha, like a little naked flash dance?
Yeah, we tried to make TV some way, so.
Yeah, I had to get the band on the news somehow.
So is this real? Did you really purposely try to make it on the news?
No.
Because Alice Cooper did that for real. Yeah. So,
Okay, I can say from doing it on accident, I don't recommend it.
Unless
to do it on
you're trying to
purpose.
make
so
double the money you paid for the band, so.
Alice Cooper got a gig in London, and his manager, like hours before the show, they were selling no tickets. Nobody knew who Alice Cooper was, but his manager happened to know Brian Epstein, who worked with the Beatles, and he called him, and Epstein said, here's what you do. You get a picture of Alice, provocative. So they got the picture of the snake, the naked, and he said, put it on a bus, and then pay the bus to break down and just stop traffic till they force them out. And it'll be all over the news. And once all the parents complain, all the kids will show up.
Yeah.
And they ended up almost selling out that night.
Damn.
So you didn't purposely, because I'm thinking this is a genius move out of the Alice Cooper playbook, right? Like, so how did you end up stopping? First of all, I didn't know there was traffic in Omaha. I'm going to be honest.
I didn't either. I'm being honest.
It was rush hour, and the van was a piece, so had trouble stopping and just floored right back into this one guy who hit another guy and then ended up pushing that car under another car.
4-car pileup, and we were stranded in Omaha. Nobody involved got hurt, thankfully.
Surprisingly, I was like, holy cow.
Yeah,
And since you sort of started it with the front end of the van, all the gears in the back end of the van, so it's all okay.
For the most part,
okay.
my amp that I was using at the time broke in the crash. But other than that, I think all the gear.
See, now here again though, this is a story right out of history.
we told him that story last time.
All right, we're gonna move on then. I'm done telling stories. Man, I'm really bad at not giving speeches, guys.
I want to hear their story.
Yeah.
So you broke an amp. Now vans don't have much of a front end. So
It was a 2002 though.
Okay.
Nice steel bumper.
It held up real well, but it was totaled.
no brakes though, huh?
Just brakes at a hard time when it was hauling that much gear.
Oh.
The extra weight really made it hard to slow down.
All right, who was driving?
Henry was.
That's why I didn't show up.
I had court tonight.
Lost his license. Wow. So that stalled. You guys were playing out in Nebraska. Did you get some gigs in before that? Or?
Yeah, so we had done most of our spring tour by the time that happened. We had played, I think, I want to say around a dozen shows in that run before that happened, and then ended up getting stranded in Omaha. And then my brother was kind enough. My brother and Bosco's dad were kind enough to drive out from St. Louis and rescue us.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to give a shout out to our friend Cruz, who let us stay at his house.
Cruz of Cruise Control.
He
out
saved
in Omaha.
us. Yeah.
So did you get to finish the tour?
No, we just came home.
Yeah. It's a lot of calls to make there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just a ton of shit to work out with that.
Yeah. So there you go. But you know what? You got a dozen in first.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
You
about.
know, you got to be happy
Give or
for what.
take,
Yeah. Got to be happy for
Yeah,
what
and
you
it
got.
was a really fun run up until then. Yeah.
Yeah, it was smooth.
So what was left on the tour? Just the Denver show?
Yeah.
or-
Yeah. Just Denver, I believe.
I bet you guys were looking forward to that one.
We were,
was.
but and yeah, we've got some friends out in Colorado that were pretty bummed when we had to cancel it, but hopefully we'll be out that way soon.
Wasn't there like an Oklahoma date on that one too?
There was, yeah, but that one just didn't end up shaking out. We had planned on coming home between Denver and Tulsa either way, but just didn't shake out. Once we had gotten back from the crash, it was just like needed a minute to recover.
Now you need a brother with a van that's going to keep this tour going, man. No,
So-
thanks to the brother for saving you.
Yeah,
for
Shout out
sure.
to the bro.
So it seems to be your guys' thing, though, playing live
yeah,
mostly.
yeah.
Because no studio recording out yet.
Not yet. We do actually have plans to release a live album in the near future.
Yeah.
It was actually our set at Bondwood. We're planning on putting that out soon, but no studio yet.
I've seen some of the video for that.
Yeah. What'd you think?
It's psychedelic.
That's what we go for.
Yeah.
You know what makes things psychedelic?
What's that?
Psychedelics.
True.
Works every time. Every time it works.
Believe it or not.
Pretty cool
Yeah.
light show. You have nice backdrops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Tate Kelly do one of those for you?
No, he did
No.
not. We do have a tie-dye from him that we've done
That's what it
as the
was.
backdrop for a couple shows. He's really talented when it comes to that stuff.
Super talented.
So
So
where's
talented he
the
hasn't been on our show. Just saying, Big Ben.
so where's what the set is from where that you're releasing?
It's from Bondwood Family Gathering. It's a festival out in Norfolk, Nebraska.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they
had soundboards of the whole thing. and-
multi-tracked and everything.
Yeah,
Nice.
we had tried doing some recording out with the people that put that festival on, but it didn't, like, trying to do a studio take of what we try to do live just didn't really feel super natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so at least in the meantime, feel more
Yeah.
comfortable putting out the live stuff first. Yeah.
Well, so like I don't know what they used or whatever, but in the modern world and like the PA that I use with as a Soundcraft, as you're mixing for live sound and adding reverb and EQing for the room, it will record flat. So then now it doesn't
you've got a
have
dry sound
yeah.
for
Now it
recording.
doesn't
You can do whatever
have
you want
that.
to it.
Yeah, recordings just pop so
Right.
so good. So that's exciting. When's that coming out for you?
We don't know yet. We haven't decided on an official date, but soon. Still some stuff in the works for that, but yeah, hopefully in the near future.
Now, are you going to actually put it out like on vinyl or anything like that, or?
That would be cool, but I doubt it.
We haven't talked about it yet. I think CDs would probably be more likely, just because it's
Cost effective, yeah.
more cost effective.
Yeah.
And we've done CDs of live recordings in the past, just never like an official album release.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and in this day and age, even the like CDs, like it's all MP3s being shipped through the air, or even thumb drives with WAV files on them. It's just, everything's so much cheaper, but it is fun because a lot of bands are starting to go, yeah, let's put out some vinyls because we can afford to press.
Get some vinyl
we can
press.
afford to press 50 vinyls
Right.
or whatever, So and back in the day when we were coming up, you would have these 4 tracks that you'd record on, and then just make copies of the cassette,
Yeah.
And so I've been looking into these old vinyl where you actually record a record one at a time.
Oh.
And you make your own
That's
record. Yeah, they're called suitcase record makers, and and I'm like, that's the only way I could ever put out vinyls because I could go. It's like
One at a time.
$400 to buy this machine, and I just have to make them one at a time now. What do you even buy blank records, man?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
So
not
it's,
sure.
it's a learning show. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
So, so that's cool though. You guys just going with the live for a lot of psychedelic bands too. That's like the Dead always like their live stuff
Right.
out because it's hard to capture that fun free moment of
Right.
playing when you're in a sterile situation. It forces a sterile sort of feeling.
Right.
And
It's just a totally different mindset, being in like a studio setting versus being, on stage with lights and
Yeah.
a crowd and everything. It's a totally different setting and different mindset with it.
Our band's definitely more of a live band too, so
Like so much of what we do is improvise,
Yeah.
So it's hard to be like, all right, that was good. Like, let's improvise the same way twice.
Yeah, right,
Like,
right.
let's do it again, but a little tighter.
what did we
What
do
did we
again?
do? Like,
Well, and that's just it. When you have the freedom and you're just kind of look. We all know the tune.
Right.
With a nod and a wink, or just the way that it sounds, everyone knows we're going to take this part 4 or 8 bars longer than we maybe did last time.
Right.
But you feel the change coming. Everyone feels where it's moving. Where when you're forced into a studio, a lot of that type of band that likes to move and shake like that. When you're in the studio, you feel like, here's the arrangement, guys.
Right.
And
like too stiff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like part of, at least for me, I think what makes the improvisational aspect of like playing live so fun.
Family show.
My bad.
we might
Mess
totally foam this up.
Yeah, my bad.
So no, it's all right. So here's the thing. We were talking earlier about the Grateful Dead, most fearless band I've ever seen, because they weren't afraid to fall on their face.
Right.
But if you have that fear, you'll never truly improv. You might pull tricks out of your bag of tricks in a different variety, in a different variation than you did before, but you're still kind of playing out of your bag of tricks because you're afraid to fall.
Right.
Yeah.
When you move out of that bag of tricks and start creating new tricks for the bag, that's when you really get down to business.
Yeah.
You can't do that in a sterile environment. It just doesn't really happen.
Yeah, and it's hard to like force yourself to be like, I'm going to be creative at 3 o'clock today. Yeah, I mean, like sometimes it hits and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah.
That doesn't work. Okay, I'm going to take that off my calendar.
It hits best on stage too. So it's like you're up there and it's like,
well,
I'm going to try this thing I've been thinking of, and then if it fails, you're like, well, shit.
You don't even think it. It just happens.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're feeding off the energy of the crowd, and even like so discussing that, like the recording, how being in a studio where you're paying by the hour specifically can feel very confining. Like, we got to get this done, boys.
Right.
And having your own studio where you can do this 1,000 times, it's more freeing, because here we are. However, when you have a live crowd in front of you, now you're feeding off this energy that's coming from them, and it changes the game, you know.
And it holds you accountable too, I think. Like with being in a studio, it's like, if all of these takes are terrible, it's like, well, nobody was there. You know what I mean? Whereas like live, it's totally different. It's like if I play the worst guitar solo ever played, it's like everybody there is like, what was that? Yeah. Versus like, I guess we'll do that 6 more times and pick the best one. You know, like
hey, just take that first one and then punch me in. Right. Hey, but everyone, and there's no, I always say there's no wrong way to do this. As long as you're having fun, you're doing it right. It is the way I feel about it in the end. And it's truly a language. I'm a hack, but luckily, like, people who you don't not talk to a baby because they don't know how to talk. You say goo goo gaga.
Right.
So luckily, I got lots of good friends who know how to play that'll still talk to me musically. But seriously, like talking about the improv and being allowed to fall on your face. Victor Wooten, sure, you're hip to the Wootens. There's a great interview. I can't remember who he's talking to, but he was talking about improv, and he says, "Man, when I'm trying to improv with someone and you can tell they're not letting loose, I'll tell them, I give you permission to play your worst. Let's see who can play bad. Let's have a play worse competition, because then they truly get free, and the constraints of trying to sound correct goes away, and that is one of the beautiful things about music, is there's no right or wrong way to do it, man. You don't have to be harmonically correct to enjoy what you're doing.
You just gotta be yourself. That's what it comes down to, is who you are, and then that's your voice.
Right.
Yeah. And I tell, because I encourage everybody to play music. Even if you never have, it's never too late to start, and you can learn 3 chords and have the greatest time of your life. You can play 1,000 songs. Or you could spend your entire life trying to master it, and that ain't going to happen. It's one of those elusive things where no matter how little you put into it, it can still be rewarding.
Right, and everybody gets to have the relationship with it they want to have, and that's something that I think is really cool about it. Like, if you never pick up an instrument, you can still have a really great relationship with music and be a music person your entire life. That being said, I do agree. I think everybody should play music.
But I know a lot of
it's good for you.
I know a lot of people who don't play any music, but yet they were like, they'll they'll travel to see concerts,
Right.
and their life is very much about music.
Yeah.
Even though they don't play, and when I meet them, I encourage them to play. What's stopping you, man? So
Hey, it's fun to watch too.
it is.
It's a lot of fun to watch.
Absolutely.
So
I love live music.
But I want to talk specifically about how you guys go about doing your improvs. I don't want to know how Pigpen does an improv.
Are you sure?
So is there any structure at all? Is there any? Do you like nod at each other or?
Starts as a structure,
Right.
and then
We kind of we've been writing a lot of more sort of like prog rock sections recently, where it is like a composed piece, but the improv is definitely still a big factor of our music. I would say generally it's like we know when we're going to improvise, and we kind of know loosely how we're going to start and stop that, but what happens in the middle we don't really know, and it's just kind of communication on the fly.
You're not
he'll
exactly.
just like, I'll be playing something, and Zion will just turn around and go like, just open his eyes real wide. He's like, go into it or something. I'm like, all right, we're getting into it.
And we have like weird little like sign language things we'll do at each other on stage. You know, it'd be like, this one we're taking out, like, you know, or something like that. But by
I'll
and
just
large,
yell faster
Right.
to everyone. I'm just, faster, faster.
actually, at that Bondwood set that we played with Josh, we at one point had like a drum and bass like solo thing that me and Henry walked off stage for, and me and Henry were kind of like talking just like about the set so far and just like hanging out off to the side. And I look over at Josh just to like see how he's doing, you know, and he has the most terrified look on his face that I've ever seen from him. And I look over at Luke and I see him just yelling at him, like staring at him wide. I just faster, faster, faster.
Yeah, he was getting a little nervous, but I was like, you got it. I know you got it. Just keep up and we'll be fine.
Oh, hey, we gotta push it, man.
Yeah,
we gotta
it.
push
You
it.
gotta
That's
push
the
your
only way.
limits,
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
the only way we go a little farther.
Right.
Exactly.
So,
You're never going to get farther if you don't push yourself. So.
yeah.
So last time we talked to you guys, you were getting set to play at the conservatory.
Yeah,
Yeah, how'd that go?
it was really fun. We
Pretty
liked that
good,
place a
yeah.
lot. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a cool little spot.
I got
He
a bad
told us-
memory, though, from all the weed. So.
From what?
From all the weed.
Oh, okay.
So.
Don't remember that one specifically. Yeah, that was a fun show. I like that place.
Yeah, it's a great place.
So you were telling us last time that you found out about our area from Modern Pasta.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. They got us on the lineup for Trinity River Festival last year, and yeah.
And then they're going to be opening for you guys at Trinity River Fest this year, I guess you call it, right? They're playing before you. is
Right.
What's actually happening, but
Right.
Yeah.
so they're scheduled to go on the gym stage at 9:30, and then you guys follow them at 11.
I believe so, yes.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
I don't know the schedule.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I got it
cool.
right.
Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it.
So yeah, that's taking place August 2nd, Old Milton School, right here in Alton, Trinity River Fest, and I forget how many years it's been now.
8.
Been 8 years.
8 years, yeah. April was just over at my house the other day. We were discussing this is the 8th annual Trinity River Fest, and again, I'm happy to see him coming home, man.
I remember making the movie for the first one,
Yeah,
Nice.
Trinity River Fest, the movie.
yep, and that is probably still available to see it.
As a
Cottonmouth.
matter of fact, last week we had Josh Grassley on, so if you watch his entire interview at the end, it will pop up as one of the choices to check out.
There you go.
Or you can just, look it up.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, man, eighth annual Trinity River Fest, and again, the Trinity's Way does great things. They were out this weekend picking up trash, 9 a.m. Out on Oakwood, and they take care of the whole strip out in front of the Walmart on a regular basis. Give money to all kinds of pet organizations in addition to cleaning up parks and highways. So always Trinity's Way, always doing good stuff.
Heck yeah.
We're getting ready to go on a festival roll, Pigpen. We got Elvis this weekend,
Oh, yeah. Tell me more about that one.
The
and then
Elvis.
next weekend we got Under the Stars.
Yeah,
Right.
Under the Stars out at the VFW. That's two stages this year. So
Right. And then that's followed by the Trinity River Fest August 2nd
yeah,
at the Old Milton School, and then Rock the Hops August 9th.
yeah,
They
that
announced all the bands for that. I I got one schedule up on the website, so if you're interested in dipping into that, you might want to take a look.
I'm going to have to take, because I've not heard any of the scheduling for Rock the Hops yet.
Well, we knew Darian Rowe was going to be there a long time ago. So she's coming off tour.
Yeah, assumed Darian would come into town and play, but I honestly had I don't even know what venues are involved this year, so I'm going to look it up and see what we got going. Also, right after that, it won't be long before it's Bushfest and Earth Tones.
I know.
I mean, it's just a couple weeks, after that run, so it's festival season in full swing around our area.
And speaking of Trinity Riverfest, this Friday night, it's the open mic night at the old Milton School from 6 to 9. Trinity's Way, open mic.
And I've seen some of the videos. I haven't made it over there. It's so early that I kind of mess up. I'm glad that they started doing it a little bit later, but it's also they fill up quick. If you don't get there and get your name on the list, there's apparently a lot of folks showing up and doing more than just like the standard open mic night with acoustic guitars and singing. A lot of different types of spoken word and rap and all, whatever you want to do, man. But it's cool to see the young kids getting into it, for sure. You young whippersnappers. In my day, we gave each other wet willies.
Yeah, and cahoots to Trinity's Way for pushing that now. They've been pretty consistent with it.
Oh, yeah.
They kept it going, and it's almost like once a month now. And, we watched, you can go back and check out the videos from when they first started that. Now it's been going on a couple years, so.
Yep, and now it's to the point where, like I say, I understand if you don't show up early, you're not going to get on the list because there's so many people showing up wanting to play. So.
All right, Pigpen. Also going on a Friday night, Mila Duffy is going to be at Morrison's Irish Pub from 6 to 10. We got Dogs of Society. Well, I skipped a page. Excuse me. Back up.
Nope.
I was like, man, how'd I get to Edwardsville that fast?
I thought you were calling the live drag show the Dogs of Society. I'm like, bro, come on.
It might be. You never know what happens at Bubby's and Sisney's after 10 o'clock. Hammerhead, 6 to 9 at the Flock Food Truck Lot. We got Ben Peters, 130 Midwest Avenue, 7 o'clock at Fast Eddie's Soulshine Groove, doing the VFW from 7 to 11. Porch Cafe out at Baker's, and man, there's a couple good bands right there. I don't know which one I want to go to.
Right, well, Baker's and Hale's real close to my house. So.
Yeah, and VFW's got some good food too. So
they're close to my house too. Wow.
Julie and Lanny, I'm changing the name. They're going to be at the Locks Brick House from 7 to 10. We got the Poogan Experience.
Poogan?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what that is.
I Googled it. You're going to want to scrub your browser. If you,
Of course, a lot of these gigs, weather permitting, which rain has been an issue. So 6 o'clock on the patio at the Moose for the Poogan Experience. Kickstart doing bike night at the Hog Pit, 6 to 9. Scott Latham and David Green, 5 days at the Loading Dock, and Bob Gleason at the Bloody Bucket from 7 to 10 in Grafton. Bob Gilda, 3 to 7 at Aries in Grafton. The Hard Drive, 7 to 11 at Third Shoot in Grafton. And you can have dinner with Elvis up at Marquette Park. I wonder if they knew the Elvis convention was in town.
We're going to have a honga burning hamburger.
Yeah.
It looks like a different guy, though. Shawn Michaels.
All right.
So he's given up wrestling and he's now doing Elvis impersonation.
Dude, seeing Elvis wrestle would be awesome.
That would be pretty
It would
awesome.
be like the Honky Tonk Man, right? Remember him?
Dude, I want to see Elvis and Carl Perkins go at it. That would be awesome.
Anyways, that's at Marquette Park. Dinner with Elvis. You get a buffet. It's a $60 ticket. Or you can just go see Matt Tall and get a steak at George's Pub and Grill from 6 to 9 in Jerseyville on a Friday. Cold Water Creek Blues Band at Jacob Myers, 7 o'clock on a Friday. And what else is going on a Friday night? Let's see, Dogs of Society. I mentioned that.
Yeah.
Who would that be a tribute for?
Little Elton John.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of music going on.
Elton John had a lot of dogs.
Yeah. Elton John had a lot of.
I had no idea.
Had some crazy glasses, though. I know that
Yeah,
for
he
a
did.
fact.
A lot of syphilis, too. No, I don't know. Just guessing.
Just make
man.
up a bunch of stuff right now.
Right.
You know?
I can say anything I want.
We got the new Prairie Drifters at Backstage in Edwardsville, across the parking lot from the Elton John tribute at the Wild E Theater. Strangers around the corner at Big Daddy's on Friday from 6 to 9. Schaefer and Sims around the corner at the Stagger Inn again from 5 to 8. And Kevin Gruen, 7 to 10, the 1818 Chop House in Edwardsville. Want to plug it, Pigpen?
He will be our guest next week.
There you go.
Mr. Kevin Gruen, and we will ask him if he got a free steak at the Chop House when he played there.
So we were thinking, thinking, a lot of bands get drinks.
Yeah,
sometimes you guys get drinks when you play.
Pretty common, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
if they don't, I'm like, what's this? Not one at least.
Yeah. So, but we don't hear so much about free food.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I would love that.
Some venues, though. I mean, what's that? Chelsea's down in Eureka Springs.
Oh, yeah.
That was free pizza for
Chelsea's?
the band. Yeah, that place is really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
See, we've been advocating that the places, the venues should also feed the musicians. How about a free steak and a free beer?
Yeah.
My
Make
life
you
would
play
be
a
so
little
good.
better.
Yeah.
I would play so much better.
Any places listening, Datura needs some food.
And that's kind of our point. Most bands are starving.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And
Boys
so,
gotta eat.
A lot of gas station food on the road.
and a lot of times they're playing for free at a venue anyway, so why not feed them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
What's a piece of chicken cost? Come on, people. All right,
These
what else?
days, I mean,
Well, yeah, a piece of chicken is like $842. No, I don't know. What else we got going on?
we got
Friday?
Carrie Lee at the Mossy Irish Stone Pub.
All right.
I did that wrong, but
Hey, it's close.
Mossy Stone Irish Pub.
Either way, we're all stoned. We're all a little mossy.
Fleetwood
Perfect.
family going to be at the cabin at Judy Creek. You're going to have to go back, Pigpen.
I like the cabin. That's all I'm going to say.
You like the Fleetwood family?
I like the Fleetwood family, and I like the cabin. That's going to be a good time.
We mentioned the Elvis Festival continues on a Friday at the Convention Center in Collinsville, and Beyond FN presents Cabretta, Birds of Squalor,
Ooh.
Sidereal Day, and Crystal Lady.
Well, there you go.
8 o'clock at Red Flag, and the band feel they're in Templeton, California.
Man, those boys are everywhere. We are. That's a good Friday. Let's just say for our side of the river, for our sleepy little town. Well, don't tell me there's nothing to do.
We are talking to Datura.the.band. They're playing August 2nd at the Trinity River Festival at the old Milton School. They will be playing, according to this schedule, at 11 o'clock.
11 p.m.
11 o'clock.
At the warehouse stage.
And so they got 2 stages, and they're staggering the stages. They got one in the warehouse and one in the gym. It's going to kick off with Sawyer Konkol in the warehouse at noon. Then you got Neon Gypsies at 12:30 in the gym. Then you go with Kevin Hartman, 1:30 in the warehouse. Then you got the Peacelords, but who's buying? 2 p.m. on the gym stage. Halleluja Lilly back in the warehouse at 3. Krickett and the Grilled Avocados in the gym at 5. And you got the Trophy Mules. Looks like they were before Krickett and the Grilled Avocados, 4:30. So probably back to back there in the warehouse before going to the gym for Krickett and the Grilled Avocados. Justus and The Experience, 6 o'clock in the warehouse. And then Mellow Trauma, 6:30 in the gym. Back to the warehouse for the Psychedelic Symphony, 7:30. And then everything moves to the gym to wrap it up with Hideous Gentleman, followed by Modern Pasta, and our guest tonight, Datura.the.band.
I feel like all those were backwards, though. I think all ends in the warehouse.
Well, I'm just going by what I found online. That Josh, Josh Grassley handed me the schedule, and I wrote it all down last week.
Who's that?
That's the schedule I'm going by. So I didn't mention his band though, did I?
Yeah.
SIFASIC. 9 o'clock. See, I stopped at Psychedelic Symphony. That's what happened. Because I knew I'd have to say SIFASIC.
Suffice to say, I'll
My
have to say
apologies.
SIFASIC.
Back in the warehouse, sometimes it's foggy, and sometimes it's clear, 9 o'clock, SIFASIC, and accidentally on purpose, 10:30 in the warehouse. And then Datura, 11 o'clock.
Man, that is a lot of good music. I'm just going to say that. Holy smoke, that's a lot of good
so
music.
much music,
going on.
my eyes got blurred.
Yeah, and I'm dizzy. I don't know if I'm in the gym or the warehouse. I don't know where I am. Hey, let me ask you this. Have you heard of Beyond FM?
Maybe.
All right, I'll let Dennis tell you about it because I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Lay it on us.
Internet radio, 24/7, all original music.
Local.
All
I
St.
like
Louis
that.
based.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you give them a copy of your music once the CD's out, and they'll put it in a rotation where they're playing nothing but local music, and they throw festivals and I forget the guy's
Shows.
name. Yeah, he's
Tony Willingham.
there.
What's
it
it
is,
called
man.
again? FM.
Beyond FM.
Beyond FM.
Beyond.
Yep.
All right.
Check that out. And you guys have been playing quite a bit since the last time we talked,
Yeah.
which is what you guys do.
Yeah.
Play quite a bit.
Trying.
So I see a gig on here for Memphis. Did you go to Memphis?
Yeah. We've played in Memphis a handful of times.
A handful of times, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
So,
it's
so
Where do you
time.
play down there?
Mostly the spot called what is it? High Tone Cafe. High Tone.
With
Yeah.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yeah,
mural.
they have like a mural right behind the stage.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to hang with Donatello back in the day.
Word?
Boy was
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
So you got some buddies down there? Is that how you get that one?
No.
I'm not sure how we
Oh,
got
yeah.
that one, but we
I
did.
don't really remember, but yeah, we've played there a couple times. Trying to think where else we've been since then.
Well, let's see. You played Summer Circus,
Yeah, that was a good time.
another
Got all the
festival.
notes.
Where's that at?
That's at Greenfinch Theater. It's Kirkos puts it on. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
Where's Greenfinch Theater?
it's
It's
it's in downtown St. Louis somewhere.
Okay.
it's downtown somewhere.
The venues kind of blur together.
Yeah. It's
Speaking of
Nice.
St. Louis venues, Westport Playhouse.
Yeah,
we played there once, and it was.
we'll be polite because we're on the radio.
It seems like an odd. It seems like an odd matchup.
That's why I bring it
Yeah,
up.
they did like improv before we got there, and they went on way too long, and they were supposed
It was
to
like
be
a-
like
Yeah,
the screens behind it were supposed to be like logos and like trippy stuff, but they just kept it as like these weird bananas.
That's kind of trippy.
Cool. Like, it was cool. I didn't mind it, I guess.
I
but
did.
I was like,
I did find out a little while after we had played there. The venue's changed a lot since then, but I found out that Widespread Panic played there once in like the '90s, which I thought was cool.
Wow,
It was like,
yeah.
oh, we play at the same venue as Panic,
And-
but
and they
Be a
actually
lot
had
bigger,
was a
too,
lot bigger, is my
They had
understanding.
oranges behind Panic when they played. I
Yeah,
was there,
yeah.
man. It was cool, yeah.
Well, I guess we're bananas. They're oranges.
So when you say they were improving, was it
It was improv
music?
comedy.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
comedy.
like a weird improv comedy
it was
group
like
that like
two teams versing each other. People would give out suggestions, and then they would act it out.
Man, I know
Yeah,
what
it
you're
was-
talking
Hey, I
about.
suggest you guys stop and let the band play.
it's
Basically.
it's a cool stage. Not not a whole lot of room in the crowd to dance, but
It seems like an odd mix-up, but sometimes
right.
I saw John Prine and Todd Snyder at the Two Hill Performing Arts Center. You couldn't even drink water while they're playing, but there was like wine and cheese in the in the intermission. It's odd, but it's still a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, I like wine and cheese. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was still psychedelic to me. No lights, no nothing. Everything looked great to me.
There you go.
So you played with a band called Bonus Sandwich.
Yeah, those guys are cool. Really,
They are
yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah, I like them.
Um,
I like the name too.
Yeah,
You got one sandwich, you got a bonus one. What's not to like?
yeah. Extra sandwiches. Nothing wrong with that.
Free
Extra
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, that was at St. Andrew's Cinema. That's a really cool venue out in St.
Yeah,
Charles.
that
It's like
place was
it's like a
really
movie
cool.
theater, and so like the stage is like right in front of the screen. So they had like just these massive like trippy visuals right behind us for the whole set, which was funny. I kept turning around and then like would stare at it and forget I was
Yeah, that's
staring at something.
So
This was pretty cool. It was they allowed you to smoke weed in there, so everybody was smoking.
The whole
in there.
place was
Nice.
boxed. It was
Oh
fun.
man, I bet it's hard to get anybody to leave there. I just
Yeah.
live there now.
Unless you bring your
And they have-
family and like grandparents, and then they walk in, they're like, "What the heck is this?"
Yeah, they have this like thing. I don't know if they still do, but at the time they had this thing on like part of the dance floor that was like a sort of like a rumble pad. So
yeah.
like it like hooked up in some way to the soundboard, and the bass frequencies went through that, so like the ground was shaking.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never really seen it at a venue before, but it was like during the opening bands, it was really cool, like standing on there and just like kind of feeling the music and then just hearing it.
You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
So I've been on a spring-loaded dance floor before, where the whole floor is actually spring-loaded and moves, and
So it's like a giant trampoline.
Well, it barely moves. It's only one place I've been to like that. It's Kane's Ballroom in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it's a legendary club, but it was built in the 30s with a spring-loaded dance floor. And when people get to jumping with the music, it feels odd.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the actual music vibrating up. That's like a sixth sense almost.
Yeah.
Like,
it was pretty sweet.
It was cool. Actually, it's funny you bring up Kane's. The place we've played in Tulsa is like on the same block as Kane's Ballroom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was funny. I was like, while we're here, I want to like check out Kane's Ballroom, because I've heard like so many like legendary musicians have played there.
Oh,
and, we like got to the venue and I was like, oh, that's it right there.
It is one of those weird places where back in the day all these legendary country folks came through, but then in the 70s a guy took it over and had like the Sex Pistols played there.
Yeah,
it had like a punk rock era, and the Woody Guthrie museum is also right there.
Yeah, we got to explore a little bit while we were there. It's a cool little
I was going to
part.
say, if you're in Tulsa, man, you got to hit that Woody Guthrie Museum, because that, Woody's the man.
Right.
But yeah, cool. So that is interesting, that the music vibrating up. That's an interesting concept.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
We were testing it out, and I sat on it first, and I was like, this is weird.
Lean in the mic a little bit.
I was sitting down on the rumble pad, and it was a little too weird to be sitting down on it.
I
don't
know about that. I'd be like, hey, ladies, sit on the row.
That's what you're into.
We got to clean the rumble pad.
So, all right, which one of you guys want to be the interviewer for 1 second?
Not it.
Okay, I guess it's me.
Okay, Luke, ask Pigpen, what's the name of your band, Pigpen?
Big Ben, what is the name of your band?
The Sandwich Band. We don't have no bonus sandwich.
You guys should really play with bonus
you
sandwich.
You got one sandwich?
We're
That's
just we're actually the Sandwich Brothers.
Yeah.
Because you guys can play. You're the sandwich, and you got a bonus
Then you got a
sandwich.
bonus sandwich. We should open for the bonus sandwich.
Exactly.
Are they psychedelic?
They are, yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is right up our alley.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah.
We could make one big psychedelic sandwich.
Now you know
That's
why.
a lot of sandwich.
Now you know.
You're telling me, bro.
Now you know why I brought up bonus sandwich. I mean, because you guys play with a lot of cool bands, but I had to bring that one up, right? Kirkos, you guys play with them?
Yeah, I play with them a lot.
Those guys are cool.
They're cool.
Yeah.
What about the Marshmallow? Heard about that
place is cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've played there a bunch actually since our last.
They've upgraded
last time here.
a lot since.
So it's
first
like a
played.
mosh pit, only everyone's hugging? Like a mellow mosh pit?
Sometimes.
You could say that.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah.
It'd be all right.
Sounds all right.
It's pretty cool.
It sounds better than a hardcore mosh. I'm too old for that. Like, I'm gonna need the mellow one.
Had my head split open at Pantera.
Damn, you all right?
No, I never recovered. Yeah, that was before they got big. Yeah.
Well, they rock hard enough to get your head split
Oh
open.
man, that place was going insane.
Dude, so you brought up last week, our I think it was Grassley was our guest, and me and him were talking the other day, and he brought up the seeing Pantera open up for Prong at Mississippi Nights.
Yeah.
And he's like, can you imagine Prong, like after Pantera left the stage, going, we got to go up there, guys. We got to do this.
I'll tell you one
Always awkward.
even better. I went to see Exodus open for Suicidal, and there was another band there, and guess who it was?
Pantera.
Pantera opened up for both of them. Not even on the bill.
Right, just thrown in. Yeah.
But quite honestly, no one accepted them like the Pantera we accepted later, because they hadn't listened to the records yet, and Cowboys from Hell was out, but it was kind of new. And
But Concrete Jungle had been out for over a year at that
but
point.
Suicidal took that show.
Yeah.
And Exodus was the loudest band I've ever heard. Man, they were loud. You guys play loud?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Dynamics is where it's at. You got to be able to get there when you need to, but you got to be able to duck down, you know.
You can't be
We
loud
try to be
all
mindful
the
of it.
time.
Yeah, we can.
Otherwise, people are going to be like,
Yeah. Well, you
turn
know,
up their ears and-
we talked about King Kesey earlier being a hero. King Kesey, one of his quotes is, the difference between the Grateful Dead and the Beatles is the Beatles only know how to ramp a crowd up.
Yeah.
They don't know how to subdue them when the time comes, where the Dead knows how to get everybody where the roof's coming off, and they go, okay, everybody calm down now.
Yeah.
You know, and you gotta control the monster if the monster's that big. I wouldn't know.
Are you guys 100% original then?
yes.
Yeah, we throw in covers from time to time. But,
No.
yeah.
What kind of coverage you do?
A bunch of different stuff.
It depends.
We do some JJ Cale. We do some
Nice.
We do some
Nice.
Panic.
Some Talking Heads.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah,
All good stuff.
When we started, we did
Doors.
when we started, we did a ton of Grateful Dead covers. And Pistons Playing Ping Pong was like most of our earliest set list. Was like
we haven't done any Grateful Dead covers in a while.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of people do that now, so
yeah.
try and
Yeah.
branch off from that, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people living off the teat of the dead.
Right.
So, I feel like most bands start out, most psychedelic bands, they start out as a Grateful Dead cover band, and then they kind of transition into their own band, and then
Yeah. Well, you know,
But yeah, we
Or
you
they
got to
just
start
get a big-
somewhere. Yeah.
or you become like Joe Russo, and then
Yeah.
you're just
now you're just
awesome
massive
cover
Dead
band.
cover band.
I mean, you know, not everybody's going to come out like the Butthole Surfers, just like, what's going on?
So I seen a description. It said Cosmic Gumbo.
Yeah,
Sounds pretty tasty.
that's a good
Yeah.
description.
The
we
best
like to
description we
use.
could find.
Nice cosmic gumbo.
Mixing it up.
You get a little bit of everything when you come see Datura. So
Yeah, I like it.
Salesman Luke over here.
That was a good.
gotta sell it, man.
That was a really good
Order
pitch.
now.
I
We'll
swear
also
we
throw
are
in.
good, guys.
We'll also throw in gumbo.
Yeah.
And I'll throw in Datura.the.band for my sales pitch.
What's that, like 5 times now? That's good.
Oh, it's more than that.
More than 3. So
More than 3.
If
so
he
we're
says it
good.
100 times, balloons will fall from the ceiling, and you know,
you win a prize.
a clown who's probably not alive anymore because we quit feeding him, but he was up there years ago. Anyway,
See, it'll be in the video description, but we're on the radio right now, so people driving are just hearing a bunch of guys talking like they're sitting around the kitchen table. So every once in a while, I got to make it sound like
Right.
there's a reason behind it.
and there is a reason. We're here to
August 2nd, Old Milton
Exactly.
School.
There
We're
you
going to raise some money for Trinity River Fest, who likes to help the animals.
Yeah.
Hell
And clean up the parks and clean up
clean
the
up the
highways.
like clean stuff and animals.
Yep.
So
And we made, the revelation last year, Pigpen, after they've been year 7, right? Because this will be number 8, right?
All right.
That anyone who litters should donate to Trinity's Way.
Yeah. Donate your time. Go pick up that litter. Then you won't litter anymore. You do that once, you're like, I'm done doing this. I'm done.
Find a trash can.
Although, like, you know, my wife goes and helps pick up the trash, and I like to drive by and throw soda cans at her. Well, no, it's not true. That's not
Oh,
true.
man, litters in my craw.
Well,
It really bugs me.
It bugged Trinity. In addition to she was an animal lover, and the litter around the parks in the area bugged her, and that's why her mom, after her passing, took this up as the cause to try and continue what Trinity would have wanted to do, which is keep the place litter free and help the
clean.
animals So, and as an animal, I want to say, I appreciate all the help I can get. Now, so there you go. Trinity's Way coming up. Datura going to be playing that gig along with a slew of other bands, including Modern Pasta, accidentally on purpose, just to throw a few out there.
Yeah, for sure. And
Throw a few out of who's playing Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. So early gigs on Saturday is we got Kevin Gruen, who's going to be our guest next week. He's going to be playing the Brown Bag Bistro from noon to 3, but that's not the earliest one.
Okay, that's an early
Because right down a couple buildings away, Psychedelic Symphony is going to be playing what's called Here Comes Sunshine from 11 a.m. to 6 at Mississippi Hippie.
one. Okay, I'm not sure where that is.
Mississippi Mud. Remember that?
Okay, I do remember Mississippi
That's right
Mud.
there.
Okay.
That's what it is now.
All right, there you go.
So there you go.
Well, that's an early gig, so
Mm-hmm.
you guys go to bed early on Friday. I don't know. What else we got going on Saturday?
Well, I mentioned this place called Renaissance X. They kind of took over the lodge, and it's been a year already.
Wow.
So they got a 1-year anniversary. And Reggae Luau
Okay.
and Rickathon is playing.
Rickathon. Okay.
Is it only
Probably-
Rick's playing?
Probably Rick and Morty related, I'm guessing.
Or
That's
just
what I'm hoping.
Everybody's named Rick. Like, what's your
Everyone's
name?
named Rick. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm talking with Rick from Rickathon.
Talking with Ricky from
this
the.
is Rick here, talking with Rick at Rickathon.
That'd be great.
I don't know. Ricky's down the road making hash. No.
Anyone named Rick gets in free, I think.
I don't think you would have to. Right?
I don't even know if there's a charge, to be honest with you. That's going on in Alton. And Mila Duffy's playing 7 to 9 at Shea, Maryland's.
Nice.
So 2 in a row for Mila.
All right.
Got Naked Soul and Twisted Road at Fast Eddie's, 1:30 and 7 in that order. Number 4 combo at the VFW from 7 to 11, 10 times 0, 7 to 11 at Baker's Hale in Godfrey. Rewind at the Pump House in Wood River. Waffle House Fight Club, Pigpen. They're going to be in town.
Nice.
That's an all-request band. They, if they don't know it, they'll learn it right there on the spot.
And their name is Waffle House Fight Club. So
Great
that's
name.
worth seeing right there.
Yeah.
That's most Waffle Houses.
I hate to break that one to you.
That's at Chico's in Wood River, 7 to 11.
Oh man, and Chico's is back to Chico's again.
Mm-hmm. Back to
There you go.
Chico's and probably has some waffles.
I love a good waffle, man.
We got Levi Tucker at George's Pub and Grill from 6 to 9. Kickstart 2 to 6 at the Hog Pit in Grafton. Mojo Express Blues Band 3 to 6 at the Grafton Winery. All for nothing 4 to 7 at the Loading Dock in Grafton. Carl Megger 2 to 6 at Aries. And Silver Rain 1:30. Outlaw Opry 7 o'clock at Grafton Pub. Catfish Willie 7 to 10 at the Bloody Bucket Saloon in Grafton. And Backwoods Burden 7 to 11 at Third Shoot in Grafton. Grafton killing it.
Yeah, it is
In the
their season.
summertime.
Yeah, it's
It
their
is.
season, man.
Your buddy, the scruffy-looking Nerve Herder, is playing on Saturday at the Neighborhood Social Club from 3 to 7 in Granite City. Night number 2 of Dogs of Society, the Elton John tribute at the Wild E at 8, and Julie and Lanny playing 2 to 5 at the Foundry Public House in Edwardsville. Scott and Michelle right next door, 6 to 9 at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville, and the Mud Brothers around the corner at the Stagger Inn again from 5 to 8. I put Julie and Lanny on there twice because they're doing a double gig. Julie and Lanny at the Viva La Fiesta in Edwardsville from 6 to 9. The Grand Band out at the cabin at Judy Creek in Glen Carbon from 7 to 11. Foreplay across the pond at Portage de Sioux, the Long Shot Tiki Bar, and the New Prairie Drifters out of the Prairie Inn in Dorsey. Perfect place for the New Prairie Drifters, 6 to 10 on Saturday. Trent Thurn up at the Mississippi Culture in Staunton. Flipside at Tucker's at 8 o'clock, and Eldred and Leadfoot at the Legion in Kane. And where's the band feel? They're in Sacramento, California.
Boys are killing it, man.
They are.
They are some movers and shakers these days.
We got day number 2 of the 1-year anniversary with live performances at the Renaissance X on Sunday. And Apogee is the live performance, I believe, 4 o'clock on that one. So
All
there you go.
right, man. Plenty of things happening. I didn't even. We skipped a whole page there, even.
Well, we didn't skip Psychedelic Symphony on Sunday from 5 to 8 at Shea, Maryland, and Alton I just did that, didn't I?
I skipped most of a page. No, I'm
Hey.
just saying there's a lot happening here.
Like Psychedelic Symphony is playing August 2nd, the old Milton School, along with Datura, for the Trinity River Fest, taking place August 2nd, Old Milton School. We got the lineup again: Sawyer Konkol, Kevin Hartman, Halleluja Lilly, Trophy Mules, Justus and The Experience, Psychedelic Symphony, Sometimes it's foggy and sometimes it's clear. And then accidentally on purpose, that's all on the warehouse stage. We got the gym stage with Neon Gypsies kicking it off at 12:30. Peacelords at 2, Krickett and the Grilled Avocados at 5, the Mellow Trauma 6:30, Hideous Gentleman at 8, Modern Pasta at 9:30, and then Datura.the.band wrapping it up.
There you go.
Like a nice little present.
Yeah, nice little present.
That is a heck of a lineup. I'm just going to say it right there. Heck of a lineup. So you got
Hallelujah.
you've got a great lineup for
Thank
a
you.
great
Oh, wait.
cause.
I thought you were saying I had a great
You
line.
do.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I have some great lines that they call stretch marks.
And that stretches us into the final minutes of the show, man. Hey, big thanks to Datura, guys. Luke,
for having us.
Luke, thanks for showing up this time because I was going to talk so much smack on you. I'm like, last time you totally
Gotta
wouldn't
say
come.
one thing.
Yeah.
I was listening to the show last time, and I was eating my lunch during work, and I think you said I was an eye catcher, eye candy or something, and I was just like,
Yeah, I stand by my words,
Thank you.
bro. Oh,
Well,
yeah,
thank you, but I was-
you kidding?
as I was eating,
You
I
don't
was
want to
like-
know what my other hand's doing under this counter.
I was just like, okay, thanks. Thanks, Matt.
I'm just trying to hit on you a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
We'll see where this goes after the show.
I had
I'll
one
talk
more.
to you after the cameras go off.
Oh, yeah. We'll turn these cameras on for me too. I don't know anyway.
I hate to bring up bad memories, but I had one more question about the accident that happened in Nebraska.
Yeah, what's
Were
up?
you able to get the van back home?
No, it was totaled.
It was totaled. So no, we did not.
So someone had to. Whose brother came and
His brother.
My brother.
your brother,
Nice.
and he had to bring a van,
No, we left it out there.
all the
It was
equipment.
destroyed.
No, he got the equipment.
Equipment is the number one.
right.
He had,
Put it
a,
in his Volkswagen.
he
How
had a
did-
station wagon.
Oh,
No,
station
I don't know. I know.
Between
Yeah.
Oh, so you had two.
yeah, we had two.
There you go.
The cavalry.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, man. So, stories of the road. You just
Yeah.
never
I
know
love
what's
them.
going to happen. Not quite as cool as Alice Cooper, but way cooler than, Alice Horse.
You guys
who lives
going to
down
see
the street
Fish?
from me. Horrible person.
What's that?
When's that?
Isn't it this
Chicago
weekend?
No,
Fish?
No,
No.
I don't think
unfortunately, no.
No.
so. Tickets are probably pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Trying to
I
convince the
can't
rest.
do that.
Trying to convince the rest of the group to come to Indianapolis for Panic though in August.
Tickets are only $20. I think I gotta go.
Yeah. Well, $20. Come on, man.
Right.
Yeah, you
That's
can't miss
Hard
that.
to beat.
right.
I'm going fishing.
Yeah, blame me.
I'm not going to see fish. I'm
Oh, you're going
Just
to-
going fishing. Go
It's a
on.
good time too.
Fishing.
get some of them crappie.
I just started fly fishing
Did you?
about a
That's
month or
pretty
two
fly.
ago.
Yeah.
Super fly. I'm getting pretty good at it.
Where you fly fish?
Just down by some creeks by my house and
Yeah.
stuff.
Trout.
Yeah,
That's a Missouri thing
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, nice.
It's good to know.
Yeah, they don't allow fly fishing this side of the river.
Really?
You get beat down for that over here, boy. No, I don't know. I'm
Oh,
just,
like,
I have no
That's a weird thing not
Regular
allowed.
but all right.
fishermen are like, we don't like
We
fly
don't
fishing."
like your old type of fisherman over here. No, I don't know, dude. I'm just talking nonsense like always, man. But you guys, it is not nonsense that you're going to be at Trinity River Fest for the second time.
Yeah.
Coming
Yes,
back.
sir.
So thanks for being a part of that. It is a good. It's always a good time, and as I say, done for a great cause.
Yeah.
So thanks for driving into town, hanging
course,
out
yeah,
with
yeah.
us tonight,
Yeah.
letting us to get to know a little bit more about the tour. I tried to talk less. I don't think it worked. I tried.
You
Happens to
tried,
the best.
but
So,
you got a good voice. So
Oh, thank you.
you got a good radio voice.
You guys are like getting close.
Oh, we're gonna get closer.
Got to. He's
We're gonna get closer.
got to.
Yeah, you just wait, man. This night's just getting fired up. But all right, hey, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Make sure you check out the Trinity River Fest again. That's August 2nd at the Old Milton School. An amazing lineup going on there. Definitely check out the tour. Where do you check them out, Bash?
Well, you check them out at the Trinity River Fest.
And Datura.
Oh, Datura.the.band.
See, there it is. That's what I was fishing for. So,
Yes. You may have to do some digging.
well, yeah, thanks.
I didn't bite.
He does not bite. He nibbled a little bit. Don't let him fool you. Hey, well, thanks again to the guys, Zion and Luke. The other guys are lame. They didn't show up.
Boo.
Yeah.
Needs 'em.
Let's talk bad about it for just a minute. What's the worst thing of it now?
Henry showed up last time, and
right.
Josh is a new guy, so
He's the new guy, yes.
All right.
maybe they haven't warmed up to him yet. I've heard they have, though.
Yeah.
We'll give Josh a pass for being the new guy. Henry, come on, dude. What, you couldn't come back? What, I scare you away? I get a little too handsy.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, I did. There was an HR complaint for sure. No, everybody get out. Check out Datura.the.band. Did I say it right?
Yeah, I think so.
Say, man, I heard it enough. Repetition works. We have come full circle.
We really have.
Yes.
So check out Datura.the.band. Check them out live at Trinity Riverfest April 2nd. Thanks to Halpin Music Company. 10 years they've been sponsoring this show. And
Next year it'll be 10.
Well, next year, okay, we're closing in on 10 years here. And Matt Van Voorhis been along for just about the same amount of time. So Matt Van Voorhis out of Macias Insurance and German Insurance and Halpin Music been here since, I don't know, 1722, I'm going to say. They've been selling instruments. I don't think that's right. I don't think it is.
I think it's 60 plus, though.
Yeah, they've been in now 60 years they've been in town selling music equipment. So one of the reasons we have such a great music tradition in our area. Thanks to those guys, everybody, whatever it is you're going to do, get out and support local music and art.